Hey guys, what's up? My name's Danny, aka Thrift Fish. I'm an online fashion reseller, so I sell secondhand clothing, fashion over on Poshmark, eBay, and a couple other platforms full time. I have a thrift with me video today. This is my first attempt at doing one of these, so I do apologize. The footage is not amazing, but I did want to give it a shot now that I have some new recording technology on my side. So I am going to show you that footage, and you'll get to see a little bit of what I found there and what I chose and did not choose to pick up, which will be interesting. And I will have a little haul for you after that footage. So I will see you on the other side of that footage to show you what I did pick up. So I'll see you then. All right, here we go. Starting off in shoes. They have this full rack front and back of shoes, and I checked the other side already, nothing there. Here I'm looking at a pair of gentle soles, like platform shoes, that I thought were pretty cool. I haven't picked up gentle soles in a long time though, so I wanted to consider that some more. Not finding a ton on this rack here. Moving on. Checking these espadrilles, nothing there. And this is actually another pair of gentle soles, which again I have been passing on, but these had the calf hair leopard print, which I usually consider, because that's a fairly popular style. And that is from my understanding, a popular comfort shoe brand. I've tried to sell it in the past, but it didn't move very fast, so that's why I'm a bit wary with it. Here's a pair of Pour La Victoire sandals that I did a bad job of showing, but I threw those in my cart as well. Checking out some boots. And then up top here, I found these Paul Green sandals, so I also threw those in my cart. I will pretty much go through and just throw things in the cart and go back at the end to run comps and just see if I feel like it's worth picking up. And in that corner is just a little pair of old Vionics I ended up passing on. Moving on to short sleeves, which I'm trying to get myself back into looking through. I stopped looking through tops for the most part in the winter. I would look at long sleeves in the Goodwill, but short sleeves I am trying to dive back in. As the weather's getting warmer, sometimes I'll just skim, but I did do a pretty thorough check this time. The store also changed their display this week, so everything was in a different spot. They moved all the short sleeves and the shorts and the sleeveless up to the front, and moved all the sweaters back and jeans, so I had to regather my bearings, but not finding a whole lot in these racks for short sleeves just yet. There's some AGL flats that I passed on. Those just don't typically move too well, that older style, so passed on those. Coming back to the short sleeves. So you can see there's shoes also dispersed throughout the store. This was a crazy t-shirt that I wasn't sure if I should look up, but it was pretty much hand cut up, so I did pass on it. An older Torrid label. I do not typically pick that up, and I'm also pretty picky with the Torrid I pick up in general. Just browsing through. Lots of looking, not a lot of finding in this particular section. One thing I found as I was going through this footage is a lot of the time, as you can see in the corner, my finger would get into the camera, so I had to cut out a bunch of footage like that. So if you see things skipping around, that's probably why. I was also trying to avoid recording anyone else in the store. Pull my cart in a little bit, be respectful of those trying to move around. Still in the short sleeves, quite a few racks of short sleeve tops. Oh, here's some sleeveless. see what we have to find here. I also have a bad habit of pushing all the hangers together so you can no longer see the tags. Oh, this is the fake Chanel bag that I found. Just wanted to show you that. Yeah, so I did not pick this one up. I just thought it was fun. Looking through the bags, big ol' wall of bags, but typically I might come back with 1 or 2 bags per thrift trip, but that's usually between 2 stores, so it can be hit or miss. And I'm still learning about bags. Not a ton looking too good today. Here's something that piqued my interest. I'd never heard of this before. It's a pretty cute bag. I like the strap on it, so put that in my cart to look up later. And just some other little cheap crossbodies down here. And we will move on. All right, now we are back in sleeveless. See if we can find anything here. There's a bar 3 tank. And what do we have? This little LK Bennett floral lace tank. Put that on my cart for later. And where are we here? I think we are getting into long sleeves in this section. Yes, so we've got coats on one side and long sleeves on the other and shoes on top. So lots to look at. Some jackets and coats. These are all squished together. This was a really nice lolly or lolly coat, but it would have been probably $15 and I just didn't feel like it would be worth that. So I kept going. Here is the Obermeyer puffer down coat I found, which I'll be honest, I didn't take with me. Unfortunately, it didn't have the hood with it, and it had a couple marks on the inside. I don't know, that might have been a mistake. Let me know how you feel about it, but I felt like without the hood, it just wouldn't have been worth as much. I've never sold Obermeyer, but, you know, it was tempting, so moving back into the long sleeves here. Here's a rivet and thread top, which is made well. Threw that in the cart. I think there's some like Calia or Zella little pullovers that I was looking at here. I don't typically pick those up though, so I did keep moving. They just don't have a great resale value. They were cute though. I probably would have worn them myself if I needed something like that. Here is a super cute blank NYC denim jacket with a bunch of embroidery on it, birds. I thought that was unique enough to put in my cart. The Rachel Zoe cardigan was cute, but I typically avoid sourcing that brand. Again, resale value just isn't amazing. This is another little blank NYC little crushed velvet jacket with the TJ Maxx tag, but I don't know, that one didn't feel as fun, as worth it. Here we are in the leggings section, athletic leggings, long leggings, whatever. That's kind of the section. See here, I bunched up all the hangers so you can't see what I'm looking at, but this is a pair of Fabletics leggings that I initially passed because I am picky with Fabletics, at least I continue to say I am. But you will see a turning point here where I decide to go back for them. Because they are a larger size, they felt like new, and they're just super cute. So they did go in my cart. And we're going to keep moving through. Some Gap joggers that I have at least 2 pairs of because they're so comfortable. I did pass those though. I find them all the time in the thrift. I can't even see what that one was. We're going to come up on, okay, so this is a pair of Torrid leggings with the pockets in the side. I put those in my cart. I actually did not end up buying them. I did also find, coming up here, another pair of Fabletics leggings. And I did pick up both Fabletics leggings, but I did not pick up the Torrid, which also might have been a mistake. It's been a minute since I've sold Torrid, and so I just wasn't sure what the resale value looked like, and without a whole lot of access to my phone in the store and service, I did put them back. Maybe I'll grab them if they're still there and half price next week. There's a little pair of Lululemon, like, super tiny little shorts. Threw those in. I've also been getting back into athletic shorts, looking through those. I usually pass through them or just kind of skim them. But again, weather's getting warmer and I have to focus on warmer weather sections a little bit more. But I do not believe I found anything else super exciting in this section. And nothing there. Except maybe Uniqlo. I always tend to like the feel of Uniqlo pieces and the look of them, but I can never find the tag because they hide them in the corner and they're super tiny. And their resale value is also next to nothing, so unfortunately I have to leave those pieces behind. I did take a quick peek through the bras. Unfortunately, didn't find anything. I do need to expand my knowledge of bra brands. Unfortunately, I only look for just a couple that I have in my head, but I would love to expand that knowledge because I think there's a lot of opportunity there. And I cannot help myself, even though it's getting warmer. I will always look through sweaters. Pass a little Tracy Reese sweater is a little outdated. And if you didn't see any sections in here, like jeans or dresses, it's just because I really didn't find anything over there. So I did exclude some footage from sections where I just didn't find anything. A little crisscross cabbie top, but typically avoid cabbie. This was like an Irish, knit wool sweater. It was a cashmere wool, actually. I didn't pick it up. Maybe regret that. Here's another LK Bennett. Little cardigan, little 100% wool crop button cardigan. And moving down the line. I've sold Brora before once, a while ago. I feel like it retails for a lot. Resale wasn't great, and that little piece was a little shrunken, didn't quite look right, so passed on it. Not a ton of sweaters today either, which is okay. Seeing a lot of the same things I've seen in past weeks. So we're just cruising through. Oh, I had to fix that real quick. Sorry. Oop. Okay. Back on it. Just check through this little in-between section here. And moving forward. All right, here's some Keen boots. Threw these in the cart to look up. See if I got those later. And finishing up the sweaters here. Again, nothing really snagging my eye, catching my eye, snagging my eye? Sure, why not? Until we find this fun little piece, which I will explain in the haul afterwards. we'll just go ahead and finish out this section. I'm about to come up to the end where I need to organize my cart. There's my little corner where everything's kind of piled up in there. And here is everything afterwards. Tried to do a little show of everything I had. But here is the shot of my cart all organized and ready to check out. Hangers off the items. Okay, here's what we got. Let's see. Where'd the receipt go? Let's see if I can do this with my hand. Okay, so we purchased 13 items. We saved $10.20. Spent $72 on 13. Yay! Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. And let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of this. Of course, hopefully if I do it again, the camera work will improve. But let's go ahead and I'll show you what I did pick up from that store. So I mentioned that I had 13 items. The first item, which you saw me kind of grab slightly, but you never really got to see what they were, is a pair of shoes. And these are Pour la Victoire. Little sandals. I've sold a couple of pairs of shoes by this brand. From what I understand, they do vegan leather items, but they also do genuine leather items. This is actual leather, so, but comfy, cute little minimal sandals in pretty decent condition. Not too bad, a little worn, but not terrible. And the other pair of shoes that you saw briefly was this pair of Keen boots. They are a 6.5, which is a little smaller, but I still have sold a good amount of shoes in the 6 to 6.5 range. And I did look these up, and as best as I could in the store, I have very little service in that store. I have to like find a corner to look them up, but these seem like they sell pretty well. There's a large range, but for the most part, the comps are pretty high. So I did feel okay spending. They're a little over $10, but I do receive 10% off at that store, and the comps looked good enough to justify it. Next up, let's see, what else did I get at that store? These were the tiny little Lululemon. They're like a high rise, but a little booty short. From Lululemon. Whoa. Oh, wait. That's interesting. I guess you can also fold them over and wear them this way, and then the logo's on the inside too. I was gonna try to find a size, but now I'm not convinced that they'll have a size in them because I don't see any pockets anywhere. So we'll just measure them and estimate a size in the listing and note it there. So you saw a couple of pairs of leggings, and this was one. I only ended up with the Fabletics leggings, but they were larger sizes, so typically I'm pretty picky with Fabletics, but when I can find them in larger sizes, that's great. So this is just like a blue-purple pair of Motion 365 Fabletics leggings with the rip tag still in them. They are a size 3X. And they have the pockets on the sides, which I think are a big sell right now. That's a big thing, but there you go. One pair, and then you saw me make the decision to go back and pick these up. This cool little metallic floral pink pair of Pure Luxe Fabletics leggings. So these do not have the rip tag, so again, I'm gonna have to estimate the size. I'm like, they don't have a size dot, do they? I really wish they would start doing that, but they do have an interior pocket. But these are super cute, so hopefully they will sell well. And the athletic wear at this particular store is only like $5 a piece, so that's not too bad. You saw this top, which is from Rivet and Thread, which is a Madewell subset brand. And it's just a little like railroad stripe shirt. There is a stain, well, like a couple little stained areas on the front here, but I think I can get those out. Still picked it up. This is the LK Bennett top that you saw, which is just a little lace top. I don't know if there once was a lining with it, but I picked it up anyway because you could just wear a cami or something under it. And then here is the LK Bennett little crop cardigan, which I inspected for holes. And now I'm like, did I miss something? No, I can't find a hole in it, but it feels like the kind of material that has holes when it comes into the thrift store. It's just 100% wool. It doesn't say if it's a certain type of wool, but it's 100% wool little crop cardigan. I think that will do well. Here is the bag I picked up. This, I don't know how you pronounce it, Melli Bianco. That could be totally butchering it, but this is just a little vegan leather, like, I don't know if you call this a camera bag, but it has like the camera bag strap. Thought it was cute. I was able to run comps on Poshmark, and again, there was a range, but they seem to do well overall, so I'm gonna see how this does. Like I said, it's not real leather, it's a little vegan leather bag, but it seems to be a fairly popular vegan leather brand, so we'll try it out. Here is the blank NYC denim embroidered jacket that I picked up. I just thought this was too cute to not pick up. Hopefully it'll do well. Blank NYC is a little, I always say hit or miss, but it truly is. I really think it depends on what the style of the piece is. I will typically pick up their faux leather and real leather items. I thought this was cool. There was another blank NYC piece that had its like TJ Maxx tag. I probably talked about it already, but I passed on that one, but I picked this one up. And I hope that you don't think that this choice was insane. I just think it's awesome and super trendy. I mean, hopefully it's trendy. Hopefully I'm not out of it. But it's just a little like snap front pullover from American Eagle. Seems pretty new, and it was half price. That's really why I went ahead and got it, because it's a little wild. It's American Eagle, which doesn't always sell for the highest price, but I think some pieces can do really well, and I've been getting into selling American Eagle, and especially this might do well on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm gonna try that. I think for half price, it was totally worth it. Okay, I got these too. These are some other leggings that I forgot that I got. This is another brand that I'm trying for the first time, but I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, it's this. I don't know how to pronounce the QI at the end, but it's this pair of leggings, and there's a size dot on it, size sticker. It's got like the ruched leggings up the calf, and just, it feels like they're kind of like seamless, like compression leggings. So I thought this would be interesting. I'm not sure if this is a maternity brand. I think it could be. But yeah, so we'll try it. We're gonna try out this brand. I did run comps quick, but I really didn't gather a whole lot of information from that. So we'll see. I still feel like I'm missing something that I haven't shown you, but I don't think so, honestly. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe. I put out reselling videos every week, and on Friday I will be back with another sip and ship video recapping some of my sales and my week in reselling. So I hope you will join me for that as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon.